All right, here we go. An eviction case with a twist. The tenant isn't just any resident. She's an active duty soldier overseas. What happens when duty to country clashes with housing court deadlines? Let's find out.
There she is. All right. Your name?
Contreras Hernandez.
All right. Where are we on this case?
This is a termination of tenancy matter based on the failure to maintain the residence.
All right. I don't think you were here at the last hearing.
I was not. I was attorney, I believe.
And she's overseas serving our country. You're aware of that?
Attorney Landman did indicate that she had said that. We don't have any proof of that other than her statements, but I'm not.
I can look in her background. I also saw some uniform and military paraphernalia at the last hearing, and I'm going to tell you, she's overseas.
I'll take her word.
All right. I mean, I'm not going to even question that part of it, but given that.
Notice what the judge just did. He's accepting her word without documentation. In most eviction cases, that would be a no-go. But military service changes everything. Under the Service Members Civil Relief Act, judges must give deployed personnel special consideration. It's the law, and it's also a matter of respect.
My understanding is there's something that has to be moved from the unit, from the property.
Inside the unit.
Pardon?
The trailer, just assorted things need to be relocated.
Okay, and my understanding, I think the gentleman that was here the last time, was that Mr. Contreras, ma'am?
Correct. My husband.
Okay. He had indicated that they were basically waiting for her to come back stateside. That's my understanding.
Correct.
And when is that anticipated to occur, ma'am?
Okay, so I should be back. I want to say within like a month, maybe a little bit longer. But
all
that's
right.
Now. Mm-hmm.
All right.
I don't have an exact date.
Pardon?
I don't have an exact date.
Gotcha. Yeah, I understand. So, although there's the condition that's there, is anything regarding that condition a significant health hazard or life-threatening in any way?
No.
All right, because I stated this to Mr. Landman, I am not going to, unless forced, issue a judgment against military personnel that's overseas serving. It's just not going to happen.
And that right there, that's a powerful moment. The judge isn't just citing policy, he's drawing a moral line. It's rare to hear a judge speak this plainly. I'm not doing it. Bottom line, you can feel the integrity in that decision. What do you think, justice or bias? Let's talk about it.
I think I made that clear. If you want to take it to another judge to do it, that's fine, but I'm not doing it. That's bottom line. So what I'm going to suggest, if she's anticipating being back, then you're going to, I'm going to say put it out a month. Let her get back, or at least a month, and let her get back and then assess the situation and try to figure out what to do about it.
That's understandable, Your Honor.
All right. All right. And what branch did you say you were in?
Army?
Oh, that's right. So maybe I'll change my mind. No, I'm kidding. All right. Why don't you give me a date about 35 plus days out, please?
August 15th at 3 p.m.
All right. I'm going to adjourn this to August 15th, 2025. You said 3 p.m.?
Yes.
At 3 p.m. Okay?
And this will be an in-person, correct?
This will be an in-person hearing. If for whatever reason you're not back, then what you can do is you can sign in, or somebody can let us know that you're not coming back at that particular point in time, and we'll figure something out.
Okay.
Okay?
Yes. Thank you so much, Your Honor.
All right, ma'am, thank you very much for your service. Do appreciate it. It's because of people like you that I get to do what I get to do every day, and I'm grateful, always. All right.
Thank
Take
you.
care and please be safe.
Thank you. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye. Court does call the case of Beagle Properties versus Carlos Hicks.
Brent Ingram.
How you doing? What's your name?
Carlos Hicks.
All right. And what are we here on? We are here on a...
Defendant's motion to set aside the default judgment, Your Honor.
All right. And what's your basis, sir?
Huh?
What's your basis? Why do you want this judgment set aside?
Because literally just got relocated to a condemned spot.
Say that again.
I got relocated to a condemned.
Okay. So we back up. You were at Arbor 1.
Mm-hmm.
Then you went, they relocated you to
the townhouses
across the street.
And that's even worse. I haven't had no hot water since 2 months, 3 months.
Okay. And so did you sign a new lease with them?
I never signed a new lease. I still have the old lease from last apartment I was in before they relocated.
Okay. So the only lease you have is the Arbor 1 lease.
Yes.
Okay. All right. So Mr. Hicks, when they moved you to the villas over across, right? To your understanding, what was the arrangement of what your tenancy would be?
When they moved me, I was still active going to a court with y'all before. So I was still active in court with y'all. So then when they relocated me, I was still active going to court with y'all. So I still got another court date with y'all. August.
And that was when they were before me, and I was telling them they needed to relocate people.
Yes.
And so then they moved you over there.
Mm-hmm.
Did you sign anything saying that you were going to pay rent?
No, I never signed nothing. They just said you getting a relocation. They gave me my keys and told me my apartment, and I was moved in, and they moved me in. I don't have no lease or nothing like that.
So I'll hear from you in a second, Miskin, but
and then they only want $800, and I've been living there for like 3 months, so the math don't add up. They only want $800, and I've been there for like 3 months, and the math don't even add up.
No, so I hear you kind of on that. They took a judgment for 1909. Counsel, and you may or may not know, was there something signed as to what he was going to pay?
Now we shift gears. Same courtroom, totally different tone. The new case? A relocation mess. The tenant says he never signed a new lease, but was still charged rent. Legally speaking, this raises a big question. If there's no written contract, can the landlord still enforce payment? The answer might surprise you.
No, but obviously he's still going to be obligated to pay rent if he's moved to another property. If he's not, he can't just live there for free. And the fact that he has moved over to the other side was because of the repairs that needed to be made to the 14A side.
I got you, but so when he didn't appear on June 27th, hold on a second. Somebody came up with a figure for the judgment of 1909.69. So if he didn't sign anything, or there wasn't some other type of agreement, I'm trying to figure out where that number came from.
It was the rental obligation that he would have been under if he was still in the other property. So he's moved over to the new property. He still has to pay rent.
Okay. So they took what his rental amount was when he was over at Arbor 1, and that's what he was supposed to pay.
So
that's my understanding.
Yes, go ahead.
So, Brent's other counsel, I'm sorry, I forget, Mr. Ingram, and I just had a conversation regarding Ms. McGuire's case, And it sounds like Mr. Hicks' case is in the same posture, Your Honor. It was supposed to have been filed in 14B and not 14A if they're residing in the villas and it's a non-payment of rent case for the villas. Mr. Ingram agreed to transfer. We agreed that they would transfer the case.
That's a good.
But I don't think that I mean, I understand this is a motion to set aside the judgment, but I don't think that case should have been filed here.
I would agree.
I don't disagree.
Are you talking about this case now?
Oh, hold on. Don't talk, you're winning.
Ah, here's the courtroom twist. Turns out the case was filed in the wrong court division. That's like playing for the wrong team and wondering why the scoreboard looks off. The fix? The judge transfers it to 14B. Venue errors might sound minor, but they can undo entire judgments.
Okay.
And I apologize to Mr. Hicks. He tried to talk to me when I was speaking with Ms. McGuire, and I didn't get a chance to get it. And Judge Washington has several of these cases before her next week regarding the same issue.
So here's what I'm going to do on this one. I'm going to grant the motion to set aside the case because venue was improper. This case is to be transferred to 14B. All costs associated with that transfer of the case will be borne by the plaintiff. All right. So just so that you understand, case doesn't disappear. If they file all the paperwork and do everything, it's just going to be heard at 14B.
All right.
All right.
Okay.
Okay. Good luck to you.
Thanks.
And you did a good job being quiet when you were ahead. Beagle Properties versus Rika McGuire.
I'm sorry, Your Honor. Was this Ms. McGuire?
Yes. There she is. Come on.
And yeah, I think you're already apprised of the situation.
Yes.
Your Honor.
We'll oppose transfer in this case.
Min Kim on behalf of Ms. McGuire, and Ms. McGuire is here today as well. Do you want to speak? The parties had time to discuss the matter and have agreed to transfer the case to 14B District Court.
Case is transferred to the 14B District Court. All costs associated with that are to be borne by the plaintiff.
Thank you.
Thank you. Take care, Ms. McGuire. Beagle Properties versus Jason Mitchell. Hello, what's your name?
Jason Mitchell.
All right, where are we on this case?
Your Honor, this is a non-payment case. Right now, the outstanding balance is $30,660.03. There is cost of $335.97 for a total of $30,952.
Did you say 30,000?
It's a commercial property.
Got it.
We have been in communication with the defendant. We're willing to work with him. However, at this time, my client still would like to move forward with a judgment. And after that, then we're going to work with him because I believe his business is winding down at this point.
Well, we did come up with an agreement. It was given to me yesterday about 3:30, 4 o'clock. And some of the things were not what we verbally agreed on.
Who were you talking to?
Was Hunter with Beal. We kind of came up with some terms. It's different terms. And the biggest problem I have is a few of the terms put me in a position in order to, I guess, complete the terms, I have to break federal and state laws. So I don't feel comfortable doing that. And if they would work with me on that, I'd be happy to.
Do you know anything about the agreement?
He's referring to an attempt at a conditional dismissal, and it has to do with the transfer of the liquor licenses. That's not our position at that time, at this time, rather. Right now, we're just looking for an actual judgment. However, as I said, we are willing to work with him as far as actually winding down.
Can I show you the agreement, please?
Well, hold on. Well, this is kind of odd because the plaintiff or representative of the plaintiff gave him a proposal.
Wait, did you catch that? The defendant claims the settlement terms would make him break federal and state law. That's wild. It's not every day you hear a judge pause mid-hearing to ask, are we really asking someone to commit a crime to settle a civil case? This is courtroom ethics on full display.
He's what, and just so that I'm just transparent on the record, I don't, he can't go along with the agreement because in part, he believes that part of that agreement is illegal.
I'm not privy to that agreement. All that I know is that
Okay.
indicated that he did attempt to settle it, however, because of the defendant's objections, we backed off of a settlement in whatever terms they were doing, and that now they would like.
Well, I'm not going to grant a judgment because obviously there was an agreement. He's saying, and sir, you correct me if I'm wrong, I can go along with this agreement. I just can't do these illegal things.
Yes, that is correct.
And if that's the case, I'm not going to allow plaintiffs to say, well, you can agree with me, but you have to do something illegal in order to keep your,
Nobody's trying to get him to do anything illegal. I think it's just a misunderstanding, not his part. If you want, we can pass this and I can speak to him outside.
Well, you can speak to, I'm going to do this because I think you should probably look at the agreement and make sure that what they're asking of this gentleman is the proper thing. I'm going to adjourn this to the 18th.
Thank you, sir.
2025 at 1 p.m.
Yeah.
Okay.
I want counsel to look over the agreement first.
There you go. All right.
All right, thank you.